my lovely A2 students. Today I'm going to give you the answers to test 1 in your book. But first of all, I apologize because I have been using the wrong book. And as Letizia Panarace very nicely told me, I actually mistook your class for another class and I was using the other book. And of course, the other class was using your book. I'm old. Okay. Anyway, first of all, if you want to find the listening resources for your book, you can find it in the inside page, okay? Here. Once you've downloaded it, I'll give you the answers. Today, anyway, I'm just going to give you the answers to the training parts and the exam practice up to part 5 in your book, okay? The book, of course, your book hasn't got any green pages, but it's got training pages. The training pages are the green pages of the other book, and it's got training for your exam. Okay? So, let's start from page 10. I'll give you solutions, and I go from page today. I'm going to go from page 10, okay, up until, I'll tell you exactly, up until page 21, okay? I'll be very quick. I'm sorry if this is so impersonal, but there isn't much I can do about it. Please write if you have any questions and I'll write back. So, exercise of the training part, we're talking about now pages 10 and 11. Exercise number 1, you have to choose between similar or different. So, 1S, 2D, 3D, 4S, 5D, 6S, 7D and 8S. Exercise number 2, 1 picnic, 2 instead, 3 on time, 4 walk and 5 borrow. Borrow, just a little bit of an explanation here. Borrow means prendere in prestito. The English don't have the word prestare. You can either prendere in prestito or dare in prestito. Prendere in prestito is to borrow. Can I borrow your book, please? Posso prendere in prestito il tuo libro? Otherwise you dai in prestito, so can you lend me your pen? Puoi darmi in prestito la tua penna. Okay, remember, borrow and lend. Borrow is a regular verb and goes borrow, borrowed, borrowed, whereas lend is irregular and goes lend, lent, lent. Exercise number 3. 1 teenagers and adults, 2 children and adults, 3 children and teenagers, 4 teenagers and adults. Finally, the grammar part. 1 need, 2 must, 3 can, 4 should, and finally 5 will. Okay, and now let's move on to exam practice. Okay, pages 12, yes, and 13 in your book. Okay, 1 was A, 2 B, 3 C, 4 C, 5 A, and 6 C. If there are things that you don't understand, please write. Okay, and now let's move on to the training part, okay, pages 14 and 15. So, exercise number 1. 1. Find out about different places. 2. Visit us when you have time. 3. The things we have here are always changing. 4. You'll be able to look at the clothes worn by the workers. And 5. Someone will have to show you around. Exercise number 2. 1B, 2A, and 3A. Exercise number 3, there are, is so easy, it's a piece of cake. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. 1R, 2 is, 3R, 4 is, and 5 are. And now let's move on to exam practice part 2, which you will find on pages 16 and 17. On page 17, you find 3 short extracts, texts about 3 museums. Okay, they're quite interesting. And then on page, so read them first, obviously, and then do page 16, which are the questions. You already have the answers, you just have to choose the letter. And so it was 7C, 8A, 9B, 10A, 11C, 12B, and 13C. Now let's move on to reading and writing, part 3, training, which you can find on page 18. Okay, so here comes the answer. Oh, fiddlesticks. Here come the answers. Okay, 1 was C. 2, 1B, 2A. 3, 1 in, 2 ago. 3 since, 4 ago. 5 in, 6, 4 and 7 since. Okay, in another video, which will come soon, I will explain about the present perfect and the use of for and since. If you haven't already done it at school, I'll ask Mrs. Passarelli first. And also, obviously, and Mrs. Leveni. Then you have exam practice. You'll find it on page 19. 14B, 15A, 16C, 17A, and 18B. Let's move on to reading and writing part 4. Okay, the training you find on page 20 and 21. Also on page 21, you find the exam practice test for reading and writing part 4. Okay, so I'll now start with the page 20. 1 is, 2 don't, 3 comes, 4 isn't, 5 have, 6 grows, and 7 doesn't. Exercise number 2, 1C, 2A, 3B, 4A, and 5C. Exercise number 3, 1 fact, 2 a book, and 3 present simple. Okay, and exercise number 4, you have large, 2 alone, 3 many, and 4 look after. Okay, look after is a phrasal verb. What is a phrasal verb? A phrasal verb is a verb followed by a preposition. This preposition completely changes the meaning of the verb. So, for instance, we have the verb look. Look means guardare. But if it's followed, se seguito by for, it means cercare. So you can see it's a completely different word. And also, look after means curare. Okay, prendersi cura di, to look after. And also we have to look into, which means cercare, investigare. Okay, so all these phrasal verbs are very important. They are used in informal language. Please write them down in your exercise books and learn them by heart. Memorize them. Okay, so we have 3 so far. Look for, look after, and look into. Page 21, we have the test. Okay, the test is 19C, 20A, 21C, 22A, 23A, and 24B. Okay, we've got to part 5 training. That's on page 22. Number 1, kind of you. Kind of you means gentile da parte tua. It was very kind of Letizia Panaraci to let me know I was using the wrong book. Molto gentile da parte di qualcuno, kind of. Number 2, I'm late. Sono in ritardo. Not I'm in late. I'm late, to be late. The weather like, to see you, help you, pleased for you, and soon. Exercise 2, 1, from, 2, by, 3, 4, 4, 2, and 5, with. Exercise number 3, 1, yet, 2, before, 3, just, 4, quite, 5, even, 6, soon. And then we'll move on to exam practice on page 23 when you have to insert the missing verb, noun, preposition, okay? It was 25 of, 26a, an article, 27 in, 28 which, W-H-I-C-H, okay, che il quale, 29 to, and 30 what. We've now got to part 6. I will correct here the training for part 6, which you can find on page 24 and 25. Then the email you will send me, okay? Then I will also do the training of page 26 and 26, okay? And then you can send me the part number 7 again by email. I'll be very, very quick, okay? So, exercise 1, it was 1 tick, 2 cross, 3 tick, 4 tick, 5 cross, 6 cross, 7 tick, 8 tick. Number 2, which day is best for you? What time of the day shall we go? Do you want to ask any of the other students to come with us? These were the 3 questions that you had to underline, okay? And of course also the questions that you have to answer in your email. Exercise number 4, 1 going, 2 running with 2 ends, 3 studying with the Y, 4 driving, 5 buying with the Y, 6 getting with 2 T's, and 7 ice skating with an hyphen, okay, after ice. And then you have the exam practice. Okay, and then we have part 7. Okay, again, we have the training. Exam 1 was for rail. We have platform, train, railway, tram, and station. Water, by sea, sail, ship. Car park, garage, motorway, and roundabout. Air, flight, landing, pilot, take off. Take off is another of those phrasal verbs. Take means prendere, but take off means decollare. The plane takes off, decolla, and then lands a terra. Okay? Number 2 was 8 left, 1 came, caught, put, did, got, and took. 8 was the simple past of eat, left of leave, 1 of when, came of come, caught of catch, put, did, do, got, get, took, take. Exercise 3, 1 8, 2 1, 3 took, 4 caught, 5 put, 6 did, 7 and was got. Okay? And then I will expect you to write the story. Remember that for the story you need linkers, okay, like such as, so, because, before, after, then, all these. And also the relatives, why not? Who, which. You have to have 1 main clause, una frase principale, and possibly a secondary clause, or 2 main clauses linked by and, while, etc. I think it's all for now. It's a very long video, and I'm really sorry it's so impersonal, but there's nothing I can do tomorrow. I'll put on the answers for the listening part, and then an explanation about for and since. I'll wait to get your emails. Love you lots. Bye.